What is going on, people? It's your boy Astro, aka Ketchup, coming at you here today with this week's episode of ShounenKetchup, your weekly anime news show, coming at you every single Wednesday or Thursday right here on this channel. So if you have not already hit that subscribe button, please go ahead and hit that and the notification bell so you are the first to stay in the loop with all the anime, otaku, shonen, news, and goodness. So without further ado, let's get into the episode of this week. I will be frank with everyone out there. Not a ton of news this week, but still a few things that I wanted to bring up. Starting with, believe it or not, Boruto. Now, if you've been on this channel before, or, my opinions on Boruto, most people's opinions on Boruto, I don't think I really need to go really deep into how people feel about that series.
John in Tennessee, go ahead, what you want to say?
That shit is fucking trash, dog. Get the fuck off the airwaves.
For the most part, I heard it's gotten better since Kishimoto took back over, but yeah, I don't particularly follow it, let's just say that. But you three Boruto fans out there watching, you are eating this week, because we got Boruto news. So, we are actually getting a new ending, I believe, on October 10th by a boy group. So, I'm not sure if, there's any mutual interest for people that care about idols, K-pop, and all of that stuff, but this group that's actually doing the ending was formed on, like, a survival show. A lot of these groups are actually made on shows, think like American Idol, and the last 7, 5, 6, 10 people will end up in a group. So this is actually like a Japanese equivalent of a K-pop group in the sense that the music that they produce kind of does have that K-pop-y vibe. So if you're kind of into that, go ahead and check out JO1. I checked out some of their music earlier and I really enjoyed it. I don't think that the song that they'll be performing for the ending, Prologue, is out. Prologue? I said prologue. What is that? Prologue is out yet, but you can definitely check it out once it does on October 10th, and it should be pretty interesting. And JO1, if you like J-rock, even K-pop, kind of seems like a nice mix in between it, kind of similar to like a Dreamcatcher in the sense that Dreamcatcher is kind of J-pop, but it's a K-pop group, kind of the opposite in the boy sphere of groups here. So if you like that type of music, go ahead and check that out. If you're a Boruto fan, look forward to a new ending from a big boy group in Japan on October 10th. Next, I want to get into some One Piece stuff. Now, I don't know if it's just my bias shining through, but it seems every single week I find a way to include some sort of One Piece. I wonder why. Don't give it up, Luffy. Don't give it up. We got Naoshikomi, the mangaka Nisekoi, actually doing artwork for One Piece that actually got put out by Viz. It's a chapter that they actually illustrated, so the creator of Nisekoi actually has some artwork that you could see that features all of the early Straw Hats and Vivi, who's technically a Straw Hat, so I guess I don't need to say and Vivi, but, enough picking hairs there. You could check that out if you're interested in seeing, another artist's or another mangaka's take on One Piece and its art and its story. There is kind of a one-chapter, one-shot that Viz just put out by the creator of Nisekoi, so if you find that interesting, go ahead and check that out. Now, this second part, I do want to give the disclaimer that if you are not up to date in the One Piece anime, you may just want to skip forward. I tend to put chapters in my videos to make it easier, but this time I will give you the warning that I'll be talking about up-to-date stuff in the anime in regards to some plot points and some casting decisions that are pretty exciting. So you could go ahead and skip to the next story if you don't want to be spoiled on this specific One Piece news. You've been warned! So we have gotten the news that Sayori Hayami, who actually is the voice of Fubuki, who is Tatsumaki's sister from One Punch Man, and Rachel from Tower of God. All my boys hate Rachel.
She belongs to the streets.
And also Shinobu from Demon Slayer, and Yumiko from Katagiri, which is like the gambling anime. I've seen a bit of that. I need to actually watch more of that. It's pretty interesting. But yes, so she has a nice diverse range in terms of the voices that she does, and I know I haven't mentioned specifically who yet, but if you're here and you're up to date with One Piece, I'm sure you can guess, especially if you are a manga reader, Kaido's son. And I do that because there's a lot of contention with that right now, especially on Twitter. But Kaido's son, who is his daughter, who's referred to as a son because he considers himself to be Kozuki Oden, is being voiced by this absolutely amazing voice actor. So I'm interested to see how she's going to do in the role. I'm sure she's going to do great. I know we got some good promotional stuff this weekend in terms of her voice. And you might be thinking, this is just one specific voice in the One Piece series that's over 1,000 episodes. Why is it even worth mentioning? Do you have so much of, a love boner for the series that you just need to bring One Piece up every opportunity that you can? Yes. we might be adding 1 to 2 people by the end of this arc. So obviously Carrot, who's the bunny girl, who, if you're a One Piece fan or not, maybe you've seen her, she has been a part of, an acquaintance, kind of just on the ship for a while, but not formally part of the crew. So we don't know really how that's going to end up. But Yamato has directly stated that she wants to be a part of the crew. So for those of you who don't know, being a part of the actual Straw Hat, like Luffy's ship, like a Straw Hat pirate, is kind of a big deal. I'm not talking like his armada, like his alliance. I'm talking on the Thousand Sunny. And this character, Yamato, who is Kaido's daughter's son, by the way, which, again, like, Kaido's a beast, so the fact that Kaido has a kid is already pretty insane, could be joining the crew. So, again, if you didn't skip and you didn't heed my warning, you've probably been spoiled, but I warned you, so I don't even feel bad. I know you were jamming to that. That opening is a banger. I don't know what it is, man. Some of those like older anime opening, they just hit different. I don't know if it's just, it's been arranged perfectly, the rhythm, the vocals, or if it's just like a nostalgia thing. But it's like Neon Genesis Evangelion and also Yu Yu Hakusho as well. Whenever you hear those openings, it's just like, man, you just feel it. You just gotta move. It's almost like any opening by Flow in Naruto or Asian Kung Fu Generation. You just immediately know when it's them and it just hits different. Well, this isn't specifically about the musical aspects of Neon Genesis Evangelion, which I'm gonna keep saying to flex because it's a very tough thing to say. Try saying it 10 times fast. Neon Genesis Evangelion, Neon Genesis, yeah, okay. Yeah, we're not gonna do that. Anyways, we are getting the full series on Blu-ray, which I'm sure it's been released a few times already, but on, I believe, November 9th, we're getting the full series on Blu-ray with some more added bonuses for those of you who are really, really, really diehard fans. I know we have the whole series on Netflix, or at least we did in Canada, but you need to check that out. That has been it for ShounenKetchup this week. If you enjoyed anything that I said, please go ahead, subscribe, leave a comment, and hit that notification bell so you are the first to know when I upload. Every Wednesday or Thursday. Honestly, guys, I try for Wednesday, but when it gets really busy, Thursday has to be realistic sometimes. Anyways, people, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like. Thanks a lot for making it to the end, and I will see you next week for next week's episode of ShounenKetchup.